of waterways or the emission of greenhouse gases, as synthetic fertilizers do. Instead, they promote sustainable farming practices that protect the environment and preserve natural resources for future generations. In addition to these benefits, organic fertilizer production methods also have economic benefits for farmers. Organic fertilizers are often cheaper than synthetic fertilizers, and they can be produced locally using locally available materials. This reduces transportation costs and supports local economies. Challenges and future directions. Despite the many benefits of organic fertilizers, there are still challenges to be addressed. One of the primary challenges is the availability of organic materials for fertilizer production. While animal manure and other organic materials are widely available in some areas, they may be scarce in others. This can limit the availability and affordability of organic fertilizers, particularly for small-scale farmers in developing countries. To address this challenge, researchers are exploring various approaches, such as the use of locally available materials, such as agricultural waste and plant biomass, as sources of organic matter for fertilizer production. Others are developing innovative techniques to extract nutrients from organic waste streams, such as food waste and sewage. Another challenge is the variability of nutrient content in organic fertilizers. Unlike synthetic fertilizers, which have a consistent nutrient content, the nutrient content of organic fertilizers can vary depending on the source and production method. This can make it difficult for farmers to apply fertilizers in a precise and targeted manner, which can lead to lower yields and environmental impact. To address this challenge, researchers are developing new technologies to improve the accuracy and precision of organic fertilizer application. This includes the use of precision farming techniques, such as soil sensors and drones, to monitor soil nutrient levels and apply fertilizers only where they are needed. Finally, there is a need to address the social and economic impacts of organic fertilizer production and use. While organic farming practices can have many benefits for farmers, such as lower input costs and improved soil health, they may also require more labor and time than traditional farming practices. In addition, there may be cultural and social barriers to the adoption of organic farming practices, particularly in developing countries where traditional farming practices are deeply ingrained. To address these challenges, there is a need for education and outreach programs to promote the benefits of organic farming practices and organic fertilizers. This includes working with local communities and stakeholders to identify barriers to adoption and develop solutions that are tailored to local needs and circumstances. Another challenge facing organic fertilizers is the potential for contamination with pathogens and heavy metals. Organic materials used in fertilizer production, such as animal manure, may contain harmful pathogens, such as E. coli and Salmonella, that can pose a risk to human health if not properly handled and processed. In addition, organic materials may also contain heavy metals, such as lead and cadmium, that can accumulate in soil and pose a risk to human health if consumed in contaminated food. To address these concerns, there are strict regulations in place for the production and use of organic fertilizers. These regulations require that organic fertilizers be processed and handled in a way that minimizes the risk of contamination with pathogens and heavy metals. In addition, organic farmers must follow strict guidelines for the use of organic fertilizers, including ensuring that they are applied at the appropriate rates and times to minimize the risk of contamination.